Hi guys, so we're getting a little bit up close and personal today. I don't think I've ever been sat this close to a camera. But I'm going to be doing another testing makeup video today, and this time I'm going to be doing it on W7. Now W7 is a brand that really intrigues me, and I've never really tried anything from the brand. I've tried a couple of mascaras before and some nail polishes, but I've never tried like proper full face of makeup. I got this makeup off of Fragrance Direct. I think I will leave the link down below if you want to go and check it out, as I find that on there they normally have really good deals. However, the only thing I did find is that like foundation wise there wasn't the greatest shades, so I've ended up with this foundation which I think is a very light coverage, and I normally go for like a medium to full coverage, so we'll see how this goes and see if this is buildable or whatever. But it's quite a fancy packaging, to be honest, for a cheap brand. I'll try and put the prices on the screen as I go along. I'll put the prices that I got off of Fragrance Direct, and I'll also try and leave the link down below. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a full face testing W7 makeup today, and I hope it goes better than my last one, which was Natural Collection, which was absolutely horrific. I will pop it just up here for you guys if you want to go and check that out, because that was just the worst makeup ever, especially the foundation. So I'm starting with this foundation, which is the W7 Genius Feather Light Foundation. It's in the shade, I really don't know. Oh, it's in the shade Buff. It looks like this. I've put it on my hand, it blends in really nicely, but I do feel like it's a very, very light coverage. It's got a little pipette like this, which I think is really fancy for kind of like a really cheap foundation. So yeah, I'm just going to start popping it on my skin. My skin is actually really good at the moment. It's kind of the best time, I guess, to try a light coverage foundation. I don't have the greatest concealer, so it could be an interesting base. Oh god, it's very, very runny. Oh dear. I just need to use like a buffing brush to buff this in. It's very light. Oh god. Okay, it's practically like applying like a moisturiser. It does look really like smooth though. It also looks very oily. It's a very light shade as well, this one. I feel like this might be their lightest shade that they have. I'm having to like tilt my face. Oh god, I just dropped it on my book. I'm having to like tilt my face because it's so runny. Right, it's really oily. Like, I feel like I'm kind of rubbing oil over my face. Oh, it's on my favourite book. God's sake. How bloody typical. Book I like to Instagram as well. And I just have a foundation on it. Oh god, this is literally so runny. Look at my face. I want to properly tilt it. It feels really nice, to be fair. Like, it just feels really nice. It just feels very, very oily. Like, the coverage is not great at all. However, it does look really, really nice on the skin. Like, from here, you can't see it at all. It's really, really blendable. It sinks in lovely. I'm just going to try and build it up on my cheeks and see how that goes. I feel like it would be interesting to see if this builds at all. Right, that really hasn't built up that much. It's just kind of made it look a little bit cakey, so I'm going to leave that. It's not really building up. I really don't look like I've got any foundation on at all. Well, I do look like I've got a tiny bit on. It does equal out my skin tone, but at the same time it's not covering anything. I did kind of know that it was really light coverage though when I got it on the website, but there was just no other shades on the site of the other foundations that I could get that would actually look normal, because they were all really, really dark. So that's the reason I got that one. So it's not really W7's fault, it's more my own. I kind of wish that I probably would have waited it out and maybe got like a better foundation from the brand. I then have this concealer kit here, which was one of the only concealers that I really wanted to try that was on Fragrance Direct. There was some like stick concealers and stuff, but they're in like dark shades. So this is the Camouflage kit, and it looks like this. The shades in here, like some of them are quite pink toned, and I'm not a fan of pinky toned concealers. So I'm going to take a, oh, that's not going to give me any coverage. And then you can just tell. I'm taking a yellow toned concealer. That is absolutely awful. Do you know what? The foundation's actually quite good. That is horrendous. It's done absolutely nothing, and all it's done is clung to the tiniest dry patch underneath my eye. It's literally done nothing. I'll try it with a brush, like a small brush, see if it makes a difference. Doesn't seem to be doing much. I'm going to just try and pop some on my face where it hasn't covered as much, because they're obviously not working underneath the eyes. It's literally doing nothing. It's just making everything look a lot worse. Right, we're just going to have to deal with having minimal coverage today. I did, luckily enough, get a powder this time though. And this is the Banana Dreams Loose Powder. So I'm guessing this is like the... Is it the Ben Nye Banana Powder? I don't know which one it is, but basically the banana powder that's like everyone has. That's one of the things I do think W7 does a lot, is makes dupes of other brands' products, which isn't necessarily a bad thing at all, because sometimes they can be really good. One of the products I've got here, which we'll have to wait and see what it is a really good dupe apparently of some real like high-end product. So I'm excited to try that one. So just taking the sticky label off of the powder, I'm just going to tap some into the lid. Okay, it's like yellowy toned, but not really. Right. I'm just going to pop this all over. Why am I using this brush? This is my bronzing brush. Don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm very tired. I'm just going to pop some of this powder over my face to try and counteract the super shininess. Okay, powder applied. Now on to like my product that I'm really excited to try. This is the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow, and this is a complete dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury is it film style bronze and glow. I used to have that, and I don't even like to talk about it because basically one day the bronzer just smashed. I didn't do anything with it, I was just using it. I don't even think I really dropped it. I must have dropped it slightly, but I didn't really drop it. And I opened it one day and there it was, completely smashed. And I just can't even think about it. It makes me so sad. It's just sat at home in my hometown because I'm like, I can't even look at it. But the highlighter is still absolutely perfect. That is like £50, whereas obviously this one is a considerable amount cheaper. So I'm just going to take the bronzer, and it's also got like even the same like pattern and stuff like on the product that the Charlotte Tilbury one does. I'm just going to take this brush, which is actually my bronzing brush, and just take it along my cheekbones. I feel like it's quite nice. It's quite reddy toned, which it doesn't look like in the pan, but I can especially see that when I put it on my brush. I really wish that I would have had a better foundation and concealer, because I feel like the rest of these products are actually going to be quite good, and then like obviously the base is the main part of your makeup. Like the base looks rubbish, everything else just looks a bit crap, doesn't it? Yeah, I do quite like that bronzer, it's quite nice. I'm then going to go on to blusher. I've got this one called Candy Blush in the shade Gossip. It's quite a bright pink, or like a pinky peach colour, so I'm going to go on quite subtly with this because it looks like could have quite a lot of like fallout. Well, not fallout, but you know, it's like quite powdery. A blusher always looks horrendous if I haven't got a good foundation and concealer on, but I do like the shade, it's quite nice. Not the most blendable, however. Okay, no, I'm not really a fan of the colour. It's a bit bright. In real life I look a little bit crazy. And then just going to go in with the highlighter from this palette, which I'm quite excited about actually. And just, oh, it's not picking up that much, it doesn't look very shimmery. Oh no, that is quite nice. Can you see that? It's quite a subtle highlight. Yeah, that's so pretty actually, I really like that. That's so nice. I definitely recommend this bronzing and highlighting palette. Put it on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. I'm doing my makeup really weird today. I never normally do like blush and highlight before I do my eyeshadow. I've also realised I haven't picked anything up for eyebrows. I always forget to pick stuff up for eyebrows like all the time. I then got this palette, which is the W7 Angel Eyes Silky Eyeshadow Palette. I actually think they've sent me the wrong shade of this. This is in Jet Set and it looks really pretty, but it looks like this. These are not my type of shades at all. I'm a very warm toned like eyeshadow person, so these are not really my kind of shades. I'm going to take, because there's no really like base colour that I like, I'm going to just take the highlight shade all over my lid on a flat just eyeshadow brush to see if I can kind of get that working. I'm then just going to go in with a fluffy brush and actually go take the bronzer. I am going to use some of the eyeshadows actually at some point. I really like this bronzing and highlighting palette, it's so nice. I feel like I actually use it on a day-to-day basis. I'm then just going to take a smaller brush and just take the only brown shade in this palette, this one just here, and just take that on like my outer third of my eye. To be honest, I'm really disappointed in this palette because I thought it was going to be like brown shades. Oh, this hasn't really got that much like pigmentation, this shadow. Let's try a different brush. Okay, I'm not really a fan of the eyeshadow. I know they do like dupes of the Naked palettes and stuff. I just wanted to try something different because I feel like when everyone does these videos, that's what they use. And also, I've already got the Naked palettes. So like from my collection, I didn't think I would be beneficial from that. But these eyeshadows just seem so chalky. and not really the best quality. Yeah, to be honest, they're not like blending properly. It just looks like a bit of mush on my eye. Do you know when it just like blends all together and they're not very, very pretty colours. I'm going to take, just to see what it looks like, this super shimmery grey sparkly shadow, just to kind of see what it would actually look like on the eye. I feel like it's not going to come off well. Oh my god, that's actually so nice. Can you see that? Oh my god, that's so much better than the... I'm so glad I used that because that's so much better than the other shadow. I'm just going to blend it out because it's actually quite pigmented. I actually really like that. It's got a lot of fallout, like I look a bit like a crazy person with this grey glitter underneath my eye. But that's actually really pretty. I thought it wasn't going to be pigmented at all and just be like glitter being like put everywhere. Actually, that's so pretty. My back really hurts right now, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. I'm now just going to go in with the eyeliner. It's just a black liquid eyeliner. It's called Eye Captain, a very black liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to take this. Oh, I quite like the brush. That's actually quite nice, actually. It's really black. I'm not the biggest fan of the brush. I know I said that I didn't mind it, but it's not very bendy. I quite like a eyeliner brush to be really flexible. I like it hasn't gone as well as it could have on this side just because the brush isn't that bendy. I'm then going to go in with this mascara, which I've tried before and I used to love. It's the W7 Big Lash Mascara and I just used to love this. It's in this like leopard print packaging. So let's see if I still like this. I remember using it all the time when I was younger. Yeah, it's still good. It's like, it's definitely not as amazing as like mascaras nowadays, but I literally used to use this all the time. I actually really like that mascara. Like, I will actually use that on a day-to-day basis. For the price, it's not bad in the slightest. I'm really annoyed about my eyebrows because I don't look complete without my eyebrows done, and I've completely forgot to buy any eyebrow products, so they're not going to be done, and all my makeup is over in a different corner of my room, so I can't particularly just grab something. I got two lip products that I don't really know why I got these. They're completely different. One's a lip liner and one's a bright pink mega matte lipstick. So I really don't know why I got these together. The lip liner is a lip twister in the shade Nude, which is a really nice like nude lip liner. However, I'm not going to use this because I feel like it'll be too just plain and simple on my lips, and I want to do something a little bit bolder for this video. This is the Mega Matte Lips, and this is in the shade Oddball. I have used some of these back in the day when they used to be a lot smaller actually than this, when like the first matte lipstick things came out, when there was the collection Cream Puffs. I used to use the W7 ones of these as well. However, I really don't think this shade is going to be that great. It's so bright. Not quite like a Kylie. It's quite nice, it's not too bad. It's not really that matte either, it's actually quite glossy. But yeah, I used to use these back in the day, so they kind of remind me of being like 13 rather than 21. So that is the end of my testing makeup video. That is everything that I bought from W7 apart from this lip liner. Overall, I don't really know what to say. My makeup doesn't look horrendous, however I don't look fantastic. I definitely probably give the eyeshadow a miss. I don't really think that's that great. However, the eyeliner and mascara I'm really impressed with. I think they're really nice. The lip product may be in a different shade. I don't really like this bright pink shade. It's not something I'd wear every day. However, the bronzer and the highlighter, just look at that highlight. Like, I'm so impressed with that. And also, to be honest, the foundation. If you like a light coverage foundation, this actually does look really nice on my skin. It's just that I'm not used to wearing a light coverage foundation. I prefer things to look all over flawless, and so I prefer to wear like a full coverage. And obviously I look a bit weird anyway because I haven't got my eyebrows done. That is like the main thing for me, is having my eyebrows done. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it and maybe found some bits that you want to try. I would definitely say go and give this a little try because I'm really impressed with this product. As I said, I will leave all the links down below to everything that I purchased if I can find it all. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also give me a comment down below any videos that you would like to see on my channel in the next couple of months. And yeah, that's about it really. So please subscribe if you haven't before. The button is just down below, and I will speak to you next time. Bye!